What up, Pink Ladies T-Birds? Just happy to be watching some of my shit. My name is Jimmi Pynk, and as you can see, I took Untucked very fucking seriously.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So thank you so much for joining me. Again, my name is Jimmi Pynk. If you're new to the channel, welcome. This is Untucked. I'm not going to be getting engaged for Untucked, especially because I just get off of work. So it was a hellish day. I lost 2 nails, and we just gonna go ahead and get right into it. Before we get into Untucked, I want to say something, and we're gonna have a little drinky poo, because I want to toast my YouTube Drag Race reviewer, big sister, Soju. Because I know the reviewers have been giving you a hard time. We weren't in love with the looks. We didn't think you were ready. You weren't polished. Your look was bad. A lot of different things. But here's one thing I want to say to you. It's not too many people out here, especially in this YouTube community, that can review their favorite show and then get on it. You are a pride to the Korean people. You should just be proud. You represent it for your Korean heritage. You represented it for other Korean gays out there. I do understand there's a lot of stigma behind gay people that are Asian. So I just want to, I don't got a shot to do with you, but I raise my glass to you, Soju. Now let's get into the shit. So first of all, can we talk about this little montage? Why is season 11 just littered with, this whole first episode and now Untucked has just been littered with these other queens? Now I understand you're celebrating your legacy, RuPaul's Drag Race. We made it to 11 seasons. But I just feel like, can we focus more on the queens of this season? Because then we get into Untucked and you hear the little montage of some of the classes. This ain't RuPaul's best friend race. I feel very attacked right now. I am over it officially. Like, all of that shit. Like, can we get into these girls? And yeah, I'm gonna kind of be going over some other stuff too that I didn't say in my actual review with the 15 girls. See, the most girls we ever had in the season was 14, and they split them bitches in half. So by the time we got the whole cast, it was only 12. These were too many girls, and they're not getting their shine. Then you brought Miley Cyrus too, so like that's cutting some of the shine. I wasn't here for that. So now let's get into the safe girls are in the room. The girls just was already, like we know, Soju is in the bottom. Something else I want to say about Soju. I understand you have to cyst on your taint, because we talked about that. The cyst on your taint and it busted. Listen. I get it. Because as a female, females has loads of problems that we wouldn't want to do anything like tuck or cinch or have on a girdle panty or something tight like that. We have menstrual periods. We have yeast infections. We too can get cysts, not only on our ovaries, but like on our vaginal lips, abscesses, all kind of shit. So I get it. But if you wanted to be comfortable and you wanted to do that big skirt, if you could have just did something a little bit more fitted and more feminine at the top, and a flat girl. But anyway, the girls all knew that. Silky and her mispronunciation of her name is Kalahari. No, what she called her? Kalani. She kept calling her Kalani. It's Soju and Kalani. When the girls was like, oh, Plastique is probably in the top. And yes, I did watch the Roscoe's and I was here for motherfucking Silky saying, and she had on her entrance look. Yes, bitch, yes. I said it, Maddie Rant said it, and now Silky has fucking said it. It is so, I better not see that silhouette off of Plastique no more. But some of the girls didn't think Vanjie deserved to come back. Well, she needs to be on All Stars. First of all, When you ever seen anybody that got voted off first be on All-Stars? Secondly, who else that got voted off first could be on All-Stars? The only other person could be Pork Chop, because she is iconic for being the first person to ever leave the competition. And then there was a movie that came out that she was featured in after that. So, other than that, half of y'all can't name some of the bitches that left first. But y'all all know Miss Vanjie. She deserved it. She deserved it. You sound like the bitches that was bitter when Shangela came back. She should be on All-Stars. Get the fuck out of here. But I do have my notes, and I watched the episode earlier, so I'm not doing it off the top of my head like I usually do. I do have to go by what my notes are because I didn't just watch it. But I loved girl Silky. Listen here. I still live for Silky, and after I seen Silky on Roscoe's, I kind of got an understanding for Silky better. And I love the speech of why she here, and I'm not going to waste my time on TV because my grandmother is 82 years old and she's still working. She paid for me while I was here for 6 weeks. She paid for me to go abroad. I'm going to be me. This is going to be, like, I felt her. Also, it did explain that she wasn't doing so much, but I love when Honey says she is captain of Team Too Much. Oop. Move over, Miss Laganja. There's a new sheriff in town. But when Silky said, because I feel like if I was in the bottom, they'd bring me back for season 12. No, sis. I don't think so. I'm just being real. I don't think so. I think they would probably work you up like they kind of did with Stacey Lane Matthews. But then again, Stacey Lane Matthews ain't go home first either. You might have did some Wow Present shit, but I don't know if you would have came back, sis. You ain't the sensation that Vanjie was for leaving. Vanjie caught lightning in a goddamn bottle. Period. But I love when Silky was like, every day was talking about Ariel, because I know you guys know I'm on Instagram, and everybody was talking about something like, yeah, we kind of expected you to be a bitch, and you're really nice, and you know, those type of things. Silky, because it's the big Silky show. What y'all think of me when I walked in? Because my stylist said, you sure you want to wear this to walk in? Now listen here, bitch. When the person that made the shit for you is letting you know that shouldn't be your entrance look, that should have told you something. But your personality was big enough to carry that off. We talked about that. This is the third goddamn video about this goddamn episode. We talked about how I felt about her outfit. Alright? But when Ariel was like, I didn't think nothing of you, but you was fucking loud as fuck. I live for that. Here's something that I wish they would have took a little bit more time with. And it's funny that they mentioned this in the same episode with Miley Cyrus. Hold on, let me sit this down because I'm about to get on my shit. Auntie Jimmi about to get on her shit. Strap in. I loved when Evie Oddly said, you know, there's a difference with being black. It's not just a skin color. It's a social construct. Is how you're looked at just because you're black. And that he specifically chooses to be flamboyant, to not look threatening as a black man, because he was like, if I didn't look gay first, people would look at me and cross the street and be scared. I fucking live for that. The second fucking part of that I love for, see, this is why I like Silky. Like, you a little bit too much, and I understand you a little bit more now, but you got some knowledge with you. Because she said the other thing is being black and being gay is not the fucking same. Bitch, speak the gospel. Church, tabernacle. It's not the same struggle. It's not. It's not the same struggle. And I greatly appreciated that as well. Now with that being said, ain't that about a bitch that y'all said that shit on the episode with Miley Cyrus. Now I'm going to skip around a little bit. I don't need my notes for that, even though I know I wrote it in there. Now, one thing I will say is this. I know that Miley Cyrus is a fan of Drag Race. I know that Miley Cyrus is a fan of drag. She sees it as an art form. And with that being said, when you get a celebrity, and I said this in the review proper, that's the type of celebrity judge I want that's actually going to give you good advice, give you good critiques, actually understands the art of drag, actually appreciates the art of drag. This is what I am going to say, though. As great of a piece of advice as it was, coming from you, that shit was a fucking joke. I am going to say that. I want somebody to be their authentic self and be themselves. I would rather see that than, excuse me, Miss Banger's album, J's on my feet, like you was so goddamn hood. Like you was so goddamn down with the motherfucking cause, and then all of a fucking sudden, oh, I don't like hip-hop because it's too misogynistic and this and this and this and this. Says the bitch that was twerking. Says the bitch whose album was produced by Mike Will Made It, who is a hip-hop producer. Bitch, you blew up off of the fucking hip-hop culture. And that's not who you was. I remember when Party in the USA came out and you did an article that said when you heard that and they wrote it for you and they said a Jay-Z song is on, you had never heard of Jay-Z. But now all of a sudden you fucking down for the cause. But be yourself and be original, be your authentic self and don't be fake. Hannah Montana. Sit it the fuck down. Okay? Okay. I'm going to accept you as a Drag Race motherfucking judge. And I don't know if y'all can see that because I got on the glasses. But bitch, the rest of that is fucking side-eye as fuck. I will also say her record dress was fucking epic. The record dress was fucking epic. She did that. But not when you out here doing motherfucking country club hits. And you ain't want to be tamed, but all of a sudden you can't stop, won't stop, got J's on your feet with dresses with Biggie and shit and bitch. And I understand you are young, so you might not have knew, but don't tell me about somebody being real and they authentic self because I don't know when you actually ever have been in your career. I'm going to just keep it a buck. Now, moving on with that, get back off the soapbox. Let me see what else I got in my notes. Soju thinks that the judges didn't understand the silhouette, and we talked about this in the review proper too. I think they did because Kim Chi did actually do that silhouette a lot. But again, what Kim Chi was doing with the modest silhouette and what you did with that modest silhouette was two different things. I would have rather you just did, and I understand we're doing the androgyny thing now and you don't gotta have titties. But I would have rather you have made that skirt, took some of that tulle and made a belt around it so that you had a cinched waist, or at least more of a waist than what you had, and took two other things, a tulle, and just made it like a halter top. And I actually think, even though that's a simple fix, I think that you may have possibly been safe and it would have been Nina and Kahana in the bottom. Because the construction was bad, the shape was bad, you had on fucking flats. It was just some things about it. It wasn't that they didn't understand the shape because Kim Chi has done that shape a ton of times. I just wish you would have did, just like I said about Vanjie. I just wish instead of her doing flowers all the way, that she would have just did flowers, and took that tulle instead of making a cape and tied it in a bow in the back. Just to make that a belt. I'm not the greatest sewer. You know what I'm saying? I hand stitch. I don't sew. But a great example is something that didn't really have a shape was when I did the plastic dress. There really wasn't a shape there either. But it still made for a more interesting outfit. And that was made out of fucking tablecloths and doggy shit bags. I just wish she'd have went a different way, because I would have liked to have actually seen Soju go further. I really would have. Not that I wanted Nina West to go home, because I didn't. You know, that's my Ohio sister, and happy birthday, Ohio, because it's Ohio's birthday today, bitch. 1903? 1803. It's Ohio birthday today, bitch. It's a celebration. But I didn't want Nina West to go home, but I feel like had Soju just went ahead and did what she was going to do with that skirt, but just made this a little bit better and actually put on a heel, I think she would have been bottom 3, but she probably would have been the one safe over Nina. And those are just my thoughts. But that's it. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, because I would love to fucking take a shower, and now I got to edit this shit. I would love to take a shower. I'm going to finish my wine, because again, what the fuck would be messages
received from 71470.
I don't even know what the fuck that is, but I'm going to go ahead and check that. So I want to thank my patrons, the people that donate to my PayPal, as well as the people that donate through my live streams, which will be coming back very, very soon. But shit, y'all about to get 3 Drag Race reviews in a week. So, per week. Shit. So obviously I'm not in drag today, but if you are familiar with my channel, and if you're not, I will forward you to the other 2 videos that had to do with this episode where I was in Geesh. The reason why I'm able to continue to do that is exclusively because of the people that support this channel. So if you would like to continue to see me in Geesh, except for Untucked, because I'm Untucked, those links are Patreon, PayPal, Patreon. Those are up there if you want to see the full looks. When I do the looks, you want to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. All of those links as above are so below. And while you're down there, go ahead and click that like button, that subscribe button. Click the notification bell so you know when the rest of this shit is coming. And comment, because I do respond back to all comments, usually within a week, usually within a timely manner. And the shit is rough, but I love what I do. I love doing it for y'all, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all for rocking with me. And if y'all happen to know what the runway look is, since y'all got that Instagram, that Twitter, or even commenting down below, let a bitch know so I can get her costume together, because I can't fucking fix my nails till I know what the costume is for next week so I can polish my fucking nails. So please help me with that, and keep it greasy. Deuces.
Hey yo, I dog these niggas like girl's best friend, right? Ren 1010, right? Haunted by my past, same shit, different mask like Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where are you? But I spotted you out like Spud McKenzie. Figured out the game like the Bloodhound game. I thought you was my friend, you broke my heart again. Well, the game done switched if you a dog.